All right, you guys, the numbers are in for the month of November in the Reno Sparks housing market, and I'm here to let you have them. So let's dive right on in. The median sales price increased by $10,000 last month. This is a 1.9% increase from October and a 2.5% increase from where we were a year prior. Number of days on market is up 30.6% from the previous month and 213.3% from the previous year. Number of new listings dropped by 32.9% from October to November and 26% from the year prior. Month supply of available inventory on the market is at an even 3 months. This is 11% lower than last month and 239.7% higher than a year ago. Now, we know that in a perfectly balanced market, the statistic that we look for that is 6 months of inventory for it to be completely an even playing field between buyers and sellers, and we are at 3. So technically, this is still a pretty strong seller's market. However, as I've said in previous videos that are recent, because the market shifted so drastically and so quickly, a lot of sellers are panicking and it's creating somewhat of a facade of a buyer's market. So obviously, if you're looking at these key data points and KPIs, you are wondering, is right now a good time to buy or sell a home? If you are in this market as a buyer or seller, or you're on both ends of that deal, that's obviously what you care about. So I'm not gonna leave you hanging, stay with me. I'm gonna get into all of that. So let's dive into that part of the conversation. Is right now a good time to buy a home? I think this is actually an amazing time to be in the market as a home buyer. Here's why. There's a ton of opportunity out there, you guys, and especially right now with it being the holidays, people who are listing their homes during the snowy holiday season are typically doing so because they have to. It's not because they want a million people coming in and out of their home as they're trying to entertain and decorate and do family things in the house. So you can actually get really amazing deals right now. And also, as I mentioned, because of the rapid rate shift that we saw over the past 6 months, sellers are a little bit panicky, so they're happy to get offers. That being said, the rates have come down almost a full % in the past month, which is great for buyers, but it also means that there's a little bit more competition in the market than there was a month ago. I think buyers are starting to get the memo that now's a really good time. One of the key performance indicators that would show this is that the median sales price actually increased by $10,000 from October to November. So whatever happened to the housing crash that the media was jamming down our throats? I'd really like to know. All in all, it seems like we've all collectively kind of gotten over the initial shock of rates going back to their normal trajectory in this post-COVID climate, and it's starting to create a really even playing field between buyers and sellers. I'm personally enjoying the pace of this market. It's a lot healthier, it's a lot more sustainable. It's giving people a lot of time to make careful decisions, as it should be, because buying or selling a home is one of the most important decisions that you will ever make in your life. And the way that people were having to just act in a moment's notice a year ago was not normal or healthy or in the best interest of either party, frankly. So I'm actually liking being able to help buyers and sellers really carefully vet their decisions before they pull the trigger. Is now a good time to sell a home? Well, it is. You have to be realistic, but it's not a bad time to sell. Actually, with the median sales price increasing, that's just evidence that this market is not crashing. Despite what the media has said, it's not going anywhere. There's no bubble. There's no mass crash that we are looming on the horizon of. It's just not happening. In fact, we're going in the opposite direction. The price tags are continuing to rise. That being said, if you are looking to sell your home, you need to be realistic and be prepared for it to be sitting on the market for a little bit longer than it has been in the recent past. There was a whopping 30.6% increase in days on market between October and November. That's really significant. So yes, things are taking longer to sell. People are taking their time. For a while, there were a lot less buyers, and now they're kind of starting to come back, and I predict when rates go down further, it's just going to be back to a really fast-paced market. So hang tight for that. If you can't, it's still a good time to sell. You just have to have your expectations in line. With it being the holidays too, you're probably gonna have a lot less competition for your property, so you have to keep that in mind as well. There was an 11% decrease in months of inventory from October to November. So that just tells us that there's less available online for buyers, which means that if you are listing your home right now, you're competing against a lot less other sellers. So that could actually work in your favor. All in all, it is a good time to sell. Just make sure that you are aware of what's happening in the market so that you're not walking in with blind expectations. And hey, if you're thinking about making a move in real estate, I would love to help you. I'll hop on the phone with you for free, no obligation, give you my input, give you free advice, answer any questions that you may have. You can book a 30-minute call with me. The link to do so is in the description box below. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my upcoming content. I am Sarah Sperber. I am a Reno real estate agent, and I put out videos every week about the Reno Sparks market and the lifestyle and all things real estate related. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.